Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. This way.
Got to fix this up proper. Oi! Bring me a...
We've naught to discuss.
Well, that appeared to finish the job. I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians... But pray, take care not to drop. You must make sure your aim is good. You'll find the jars of
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master. Putting that aside, 'tis somewhat lamentable that none of us are fighters.
What say you, Arisen? Are we not add a fighter to our ranks?
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Where are you going?
You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
There we are. That ought to keep me light on my feet.
Party is well... balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
Tis as you say.
Bones! Walking bones!
Only attacks will prove most effective against it.
These things are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
Our task is complete.
In every age, when hence, pawns are treated with, not to mention, they are skilled combatants, willing to brave any foe.
What did he say his name was? The lad's in Vermouth now. Expedition, sword drills. Say, you look experienced. You should talk to the lad. I'm sure.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
Not sure why I'm patrolling, if I'm honest.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
I appreciate that.
You've my gratitude for the work you've done for us this day. The rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace now.
Well met, sir.
Air tire of running to and fro.
Fine place to ponder the higher mysteries, this.
Is there aught I can do for you? I would gladly offer you any aid I can.
I'd be glad to talk when I'm off duty, sir.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Here at the inn, we also offer... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself.
Shall we get some rest then?
I was a tad incautious in my travels this time. A horde of goblins got the better of me, if you can believe it.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Oh, I didn't see you there. I suppose I was preoccupied with...
At least my back's not acting up today. 'Tis the end of days.
Nothing's coming to me, Master. Where to next, Arisen?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Ma. Where ought we to go now?
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
A tad rowdy, but I shan't complain.
Where to now?
Almost wish aught would happen to shake things up. Just one last push and I'll be done for the day.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
I think wonder if there's any evening work off inside that.
To be heading home.
When does my watch end?
Some of us get complacent. So I'm trained to
I feel my age every time I raise my hammer.
As a matter of fact, curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
These old bones.
This won't last long. Needs reinforcing.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel.
You know who you're dealing with.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid.
I mean, no hurry to leave. You think they'd learn? This job better be worth it. Bloody hell.
But not without its charms.
I'm tired of breaking my back with someone else.
We have reached our destination.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
This isn't much to go on. So, we meet again.
Oh, dear.
Look, Master. A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Housework's the hardest work there is, you know.
The first person I see.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
I've been on my knees all day. My legs are as lead. Life's been pretty fine for me.
Good day, sir.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell us, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Good day, sir.
Huh.
Beg pardon, sir, but I'm on duty.
Let's take it easy today.
Suppose I'm tired.
I wonder if today's the day I get swept off my feet.
What do you think? Gotta be somewhere.
Well met. You are come. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality. Only an unseasoned trader falters in trying times. You know where to find.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
Well met.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
Have you need of me?
Can't wait to see what the day holds.
Gotta make room for my next shipment.
Got to sweep and dust before I think of supper.
The rules are shedding. Must be my winter coat growing in. Let's take it easy.
What should we do then? Same as the one here.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I don't mind crowds, but the noise grates on me.
A tad rowdy, I shan't complain. Fancy anything my wares?
I hope I've not left all time down.
No shame in letting down your hair now and then.
Ready to give the signal.
Hasn't anyone got coin to spare? Say, have you been to Hart? 'Tis a quaint little village down by the sea. Well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth. I hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
Good day, sir.
What a bizarre village that was.
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
This isn't... One day, I'm going to have proper raiment.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Not a care in the world. Just as it should. Off to market I go.
All the best tales come from travels at the inn.
Nothing's harder than being honest.
Welcome to the Star Trek. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? What a delight. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
What is life without a little spice?
Your Majesty, your tide 'tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray.
Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Time, this place.
Well met, sir. Take opportunities as they come, I say.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of Saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
Off we go then. There are beasts to be slain. I foresee naught but success on the path that lies ahead.
Quite the predicament.
I'm yours to command, Arisen. Methinks we've earned a brief repose.
Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Would that I could spend all day here.
Well met, sir. I think this can be a lonely life at times.
No shame in letting down your hair now and then.
I find that it's...
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers. You see,
as we currently have no archer staves or greatswords on hand. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be... He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We shall have to scour, high and low. We want for information. Mayhap we ought to speak with this Sir Roderick. If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
We have arrived.
Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. I'd be grateful for aught you can reclaim, truly. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned. No doubt they're hoarding the stolen arms in their den. From the tell of it, their lair lies somewhere along the western road. Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, 'twould weigh heavily on my heart. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh?
Have you taken leave of your senses, Arisen? It seems we must venture to Trevo Mine. I believe it lies to the northwest of Vernworth. Follow me,
The goblin's lair. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of... mind to know someone taught them. A lesson, at least.
Thing caught your eye? That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Wonder how long this job's supposed to last. Well met, sir. How did I guess here?
A lonely place, but not without its charms.
Over here, if you would.
My bed goods. And as sharp as this.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.